Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going to be using Parasect. Now Parasect's role on the team is to provide sleep support. It actually has the only 100% accurate sleep move in the game, being Spore. It also provides Leech Seed support as well, so it's different from Venusaur, mainly because it's a bug grass instead of poison grass, and it has access to that 100% sleep, right? It's also weak to Stealth Rock, which is pretty big, but it also makes use of Leech Life, which is a way it can also get recovery. So I said also a lot there, my bad. If you guys missed any of my previous Wi-Fi battles, there is a playlist down below. Feel free to check them out. I'm always asking you guys to suggest me Pokemon that you want to see me use, and I take them from those suggestions, but some people suggest stuff that I've already used, so check out the playlist. And also I made a guide. I'm saying also so much. I'm so sorry. I made a guide on building for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So if y'all want to check that out, that will be down below as well. Whew, had to stop myself from saying also there. But let us look for a Wi-Fi battle. Hopefully we can get Parasect to do something. Debating if I'm just going to Spore everything. Because there is no Sleep Claws here. And some people be like, hey man, Sleep Claws ain't a thing. You can't be upset if other people putting them to sleep. I'm like, alright. But I told y'all when I use Parasect, don't be mad if I put everything to sleep myself. Anyway, guys, we'll pause until we find a battle. We'll be right back. Alright, guys, so we have a game. Pretty cool game right here. I like my opponent's team. A lot of underused Pokemon like Onix and Magmar. I was like looking at Gyarados. I mean, Chansey, I guess, to an extent. I very much love Parasect in this because it can basically Spore whatever it wants. I'm forced to switch out versus Pokemon like Magmar, obviously, but I checked Gyarados. I beat Onix. Onix doesn't do anything to me with Rock Slide if he wants to go for that. And I'll go right for Mega Drain versus that. I checked Pikachu as well, which is pretty cool. And I can Spore the Chanseys. So this is a really cool matchup for Parasect, I would say. Unfortunately, Parasect is also slower than every Pokemon on my opponent's team, but that shouldn't matter too much. So if they lead up on anything, Gyarados, that's fine. Gyarados cannot knock me out with anything, and I get a free Spore here unless my opponent opts to go for Substitute. But yeah, Parasect has a good starting matchup here, so I go for Spore immediately. If they Mega Evolve and go for Crunch, nice. Gyarados has been put to sleep. So it's just a good start for me, right? If they go Magmar, I can afford to go for Leech Seed after because they cannot wake up that turn. Yeah, so whatever they switch out into, it cannot wake up this turn. So I can afford to go for Spore into Leech Seed, is what I'm trying to say. Now, the interesting thing here is that Leech Life does around, it does like a third, right, to Muck. Now, he can't wake up, as I mentioned, and I really want to get some momentum if my opponent opts to switch. So I'm going to go for Leech Seed here if they do opt to switch. If I'm them, I possibly switch back out to Gyarados, anticipating me to want to go Sand Slash to get up rocks. As they go Magmar. Magmar's a good play, too. So, again, assuming we do connect, as we do, nice. Parasect already starting off the game great. Muck has not burnt a turn of sleep. I could have Spored again, but you know, I'm gonna play it truthful to the rules that I abide by, and I'm not gonna go for another Spore. Even though that was the easiest switch for me to predict right there. Now, I don't want to get Thunder Punched. I really feel like Zapdos, because I am calm natured, is a pretty good switch in here. But at the same time, I guess Starmie doesn't take anything from Thunder Punch regardless, right? And with the fact that my opponent, what I'm thinking is they won't go for a fire move because it's so obvious that my Parasect will switch out. And my two resist to fire moves are weak to electric, which is why I'm thinking, you know, electric move might come out. But I guess it's fine either way. I can just get in my my Starmie right now. We know my opponent's rocker should be Onix. And plus I have Leech Seed off on them. So they go for Teleport. Really cool play. Getting some nice momentum there. But it doesn't allow them to bring in their They're Onix though, so they can't get up rocks. That was a really cool teleport. Unfortunately, it's not like Baton Pass, so Leech Seed doesn't pass, as far as I know. Actually, let's find out. I don't know that. Because, like, basically Baton Pass, if you use it and you get a Leech Seed off on the first Pokemon, the Leech Seed will teleport to the next one. Okay, so Leech Seed doesn't pass that too. That's cool. That's information for me as well. Now, I don't want to get Toxic or Thunder Waved. I'd much rather get in my Sand Slash now and get in my Rocks, especially because Parasect does force quite a few switches. We could see another Teleport from the Chansey coming out, potentially getting in Gyarados, or we could see a Toxic come off. Both are good plays, I feel. Goes for another teleport. Okay, so nice. My opponent's really trying to get momentum. Now, the reason teleport's cooler than a regular switch is because they get to see what I do, and they're able to bring out their Gyarados here. Most likely. I would say Gyarados would be the best play. So, really nice on my opponent, stopping me from getting up rocks. But now that I know how my opponent plays, I might start playing a little bit more aggressively. Get an Onix. Is it to just taunt me and get up your own rocks? I'm okay with that. I'm gonna get up my Stealth Rock here. Let's see if they taunt me. They do go for taunt. Ah, I could have called that. I could have called that and gotten my my Starmie. I think I want to get in Parasect. Now, the reason I want to get in Parasect is because they're not going to go for Rock Slide there. They're more than likely going to go for Stealth Rock, and then I can Mega Drain it back, either getting off chip on Magmar or also potentially chipping away at Chansey. Again, I have Leech Life for Chansey, so I'm not as worried. They should go for Stealth Rock. Yep. They might taunt me, anticipating me to Leech Seed or Spore again. I'm not going to break Sleep, so I'm just going to go for Mega Drain here. Mega Drain will easily knock out Onix. I'm not going to take much from anything that Onix goes for, even a Self-Destruct. And Rock Slide won't be doing too much either because I am a Fizz Def Parasect, and Onix has really poor attack. Very poor attack. I love this screenshot of Parasect right there. Magmar? Magmar, yep. Alright, so I'm cool with chipping away at Magmar. Once again, this is one of the few switch-ins they do have to Parasect. So any bit of damage is always nice. Though them getting up rocks really early is bad. Aerodactyl is so good in this game too. I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you look at my opponent's team, Aerodactyl outspeeds Pikachu, deals with Muck, deals with regular Gyarados, deals with Magmar, so it's just really good. But if I go Arrow now, they're more than likely going to go out to... I'm still making the Starmie play. I think it's still the best play. I bet... Essentially also just Thunder Waving. I should have actually Thunder Waved with my Starmie. Because if I Thunder Wave Chansey, then Parasect guarantee outspeeds it. They go for Toxic here. Okay. So I'm assuming now my opponent will make the Chansey play. I am going to attempt a Thunder Wave, as making my Parasect be able to outspeed it for later would be really nice. Also Thunder Waving potentially Gyarados would be cool. Actually, I'm going to make a little bit more of an aggressive play. I'm going to go Sand Slash here. I don't think they'd stay in. I think they would go hard Chansey. I also feel like Gyarados is really risky because if I go for Scald, they can burn it. So if I get in Sand Slash versus Chansey, I get up my rocks. And I want my rocks up, especially because this guy's been switching around, right? I want my rocks up. Ideally, he doesn't go hard Gyarados or teleports here. He might Fire Blast, though, calling it. That'd be a really good play. Let's see if they switch out to Chansey, though. Yep, nice. So I get up my rocks finally. Awesome, 6 minutes in, but we get up our rocks. Lovely for me. Pressuring Gyarados and basically allowing my Parasect to really annoy his team because rocks are going to be up, but also allowing me to annoy him with Aerodactyl as well. And I get that Stealth Rock damage on Gyarados before. He should have went hard Gyarados as opposed to probably teleporting here. Goes for Toxic. I don't really mind that too much. Again, he doesn't really switch into this Pokemon, so that's kind of odd of a play, I feel. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Rock Slide here. If I'm him, I'd probably sack Onix, but first off, Rock Slide gets out the damage I need on Chansey for my Aerodactyl's Earthquake to knock it out. Secondly, if he goes hard Gyarados, I hit it with super effective damage, so I limited switch-ins. And I also put it in KO range of my Parasect. And if he stays in with Chansey, I feel like that's such an odd play. Yeah, so I'm assuming you either go hard Onix here as a sack, or you go out into or you went out into Gyarados there. So that was a really good Onix sack. Good, that was good. That was a good play. So Onix is iffy, right? Because I'm not sure if he has a self-destruct on his, or if he's trying to pivot in to potentially Gyarados here. But we're in Earthquake now. If he doubles out into his Gyarados, really good play. Because Onix couldn't really deal with me anyway, I still don't lose much, right? I don't lose much by going for Earthquake here. I don't lose much by going for Earthquake. I got the damage I need from my Mega Aerodactyl to KO Onix, so that's amazing. And now what I can do is just click... I can just click Rock Slide. Onix is at 1% HP. It's not a problem. Chansey's definitely not a problem for me either. And if he wants to make... Ooh, okay. Protect, Taunt, Stealth Rock... No idea what your attacking move is, but interesting, interesting. I mean, either way, I Rock Slide again, right? Onyx goes down to rocks, and Rock Slide hits everything. That's really cool, though. Using the strats like this to wear down Pokemon like Sandslash. I can respect it. But with rocks up, Gyarados takes the chip I want. Double taunt, that doesn't really matter. He's just trying to get in. I don't think he can touch me. I think taunt, toxic, stealth rock, rocks is his set. I'm pretty sure. I think I might have seen toxic, but I'm assuming he's gonna bring out Gyarados next and probably Mega Evolve or something. But by him losing his ground type, now he doesn't come in on Thunderbolt at all. From Zapdos, right? His own Pikachu takes so much from Thunderbolt. Muck is asleep and has not burnt a turn because of Parasect. And Parasect basically just got off the chip damage I need on Magmar anyway, so I'm assuming, like I said, Gyarados will come in. Gyarados should come in, rather. Yep, brings out Gyarados, takes that nice 25%, probably going to Mega Evolve here. I can see a Mega Evolution coming. I think he should Mega Evolve. And the reason I said they should Mega Evolve is because I do so much to them with Leech Life. Like, basically, if I get Leech Life damage off of Parasect on Gyarados, I win the game with Aerodactyl just right off the bat. That's it. So, if I bring out my Parasect now and go for Leech Life and they Mega Evolve, I get off 50%, like over 50% on them. And they don't switch in, and they don't KO me with Crunch back, right? So I can get some nice damage off, and by them not Mega Evolving as well, and if they switch out, they come back in and take 25 more from Stealth Rock, right? So it's like a win-win by going Parasect and clicking Leech Life. If he Mega Evolves, I get some beautiful damage off on them by going for Leech Life here. And if he switches out, then again, like Aerodactyl's just so clean. Aerodactyl's really about to win this game. I already got damage off on Chansey. He might go Magmar again. He might Mega Evolve. Goes for Outrage. Outrage is going to do a clean chunk. It's going to do a clean chunk. But because he went for Outrage here, and instead of Mega Evolving with his Gyarados, if he is locked in with the next Outrage, I can go Zapdos and just Thunderbolt and knock him out, and that's a safe KO. So Parasect didn't actually, like, I thought he would Mega Evolve and go for Crunch there, because it does over half to Parasect. It still works out for me because Outrage leaves him in. And I still got the damage I need on him for Zapdos to knock him out regardless. So, a good turn for me, like regardless of what happens. Ideally, though, it's a 3-turn Outrage, not a 2-turn. It is a 3-turn Outrage. So, I can go right out to Zapdos, outspeed him and click Thunderbolt, knocking out Gyarados. And basically, my Aerodactyl should be able to clean up at this point. So, I really wish he Mega Evolved because I would have been able to show off, obviously, my Parasect a little bit more, but we'll live for another game after. Not that this game is done at all, but the fact that Muck is not burnt to turn asleep, I don't lose to Pikachu ever. I don't lose. Like, Zapdos just wins everything. Zapdos beats every other Pokemon that my opponent has. But yeah, Parasect getting off that initial Spore on Muck is so nice. It really is. Just U-turn out here into Muck. Avoiding a Toxic. Doesn't really care too much about Seismic Toss. I get the damage I want on Chansey for Earthquake for Mega Aerodactyl, KO everything. And again, this endgame should go down to Mega Aerodactyl clicking Earthquake 3 or 4 times and winning the game. Knocking out Pikachu. I live Zippy Zap always. And I'm fast and everything, so yeah, Chansey is not really a problem for me at all. And this U-turn damage is going to do so much too, because Chansey has such terrible defense. My gosh, that did even more than I expected. I can just go right out to Starmie and just click Scald a couple times too. That did way more than I expected to, my gosh. Seismic Tosses. Okay, gonna get off 50 plus Poison. Seismic Toss looks amazing, by the way. I love how that looks. And we'll just Scald here, knocking out Chansey. He should go out to Pikachu after to Revenge Kill me. But again, I don't think he wins either way. Because there's no way Zippy Zap is knocking out Aerodactyl at 75. Mega Aerodactyl has such good defense. Even though Zippy Zap even always crits. Like, there's no way. Goes Muck first, so I even get to get off a little bit of damage on this thing. So I KO with Earthquake after. So, we're just going to Scald here. And then we'll be able to go out to Mega Aerodactyl and just clean up the rest of the game. The Stealth Rock damage plus the Scald damage should ensure that this goes down. Yep, that should always ensure that that Muck goes down to Earthquake, and it should take me 3 Earthquakes to win the game right now. So that should be it. So again, Parasect's role in this game, in this one in particular, didn't do too much, but it did put Muck to sleep, which really opened up that door for Aerodactyl winning in the end game, right? Or even potentially Parasect just doing it. Had my opponent Mega Evolve with Gyarados, Parasect would have been able to show off a little bit more. Oof. Almost a voice crack there. But Parasect would have definitely been able to show off just a little bit more work. I really wish they Mega Evolved. Outrage was a smart play. Because had they Mega Evolved, they probably knew how to go for... Why'd you switch? What's the point? You can't win. Muck isn't going to take it. And I'm sorry, my friend, but Mega Aerodactyl easily eats this after rocks. There's no way that KOs. It's Mega Aerodactyl. There is no way this KOs. Yeah, even regular Aerodactyl. Yeah, it just doesn't KO. And it always crits too, so it can never KO. Sorry, my friend. Way too bulky of Pokemon. I like that outfit though on Pikachu. I can respect that outfit. I can definitely respect that outfit. So, we're going to live the Zippy Zap. And we'll always live this. Yep. And I'll be able to knock him out with Earthquake, and then Muck will be outsped and also go down to Earthquake. And like I said, an endgame towards Mega Aerodactyl winning was very likely. Outrage was very, very smart because that was the only play they could have went for without Mega Evolving to 2-hit KO Parasect. Had they Mega Evolved and went for Crunch, I went for Leech Life that turn, anticipating them to Mega Evolve. I would get off the about 60% with that Leech Life, and I would put Gyarados in range of Aerodactyl, and Aerodactyl would still be able to win. So this is the endgame I was going for there. It just sucks that they didn't Mega Evolve initially. Yeah, that was a good game. Really good game. Very solid. Alright, guys. So I'll pause it until... Well, I mean, it's not really pausing, but we'll be right back with another battle. And I'm going to try and show off Parasect a little bit more. Click Spore a couple more times. Maybe a couple Leech Seeds. But yeah, it's more of a support Pokemon. And it did what it had to do. It got Muck asleep. Muck wasn't able to do anything in this game. Got some damage on it. And Arrow was able to clean up. So I'll be back with another battle. And yeah, see you in a sec, friends. Alright, guys, we got a game, and maybe one of the worst matchups for Parasect here. I see a Mega Pinsir, I see a Kabutops, I see an Aerodactyl, I see a Dragonite, I see a Kingler with potentially X-Scissor maybe, and a Sandslash. Now, we're going to lead off a Parasect because it can actually live one hit from all those Pokemon, just one, and threaten them back with Spore. That's like the main thing I'm going to try and do here. As far as winning this game goes, I see that my Mega Aerodactyl can definitely do it. Now, I don't know what my opponent's rocker is. They have quite a few that can do it. But we're going to see if Parasect can do something. This kind of looks like an L, I'm going to be honest. It does. But I'm happy that I have Ice Beam on my Starmie, which would be good for Dragonite. And again, Parasect just being able to Spore something is really nice. But yeah, that's going to be a little bit tough because this Aerodactyl is a problem. Half the team is a problem. I don't know if the Aerodactyl actually even has Taunt as well. Mega Aerodactyl's Rock Slide is going to hurt. Like, regular Aerodactyl doesn't KO me with Rock Slide, but Mega Aerodactyl's Rock Slide has a small chance to. It really depends on Taunt. I'm going to go for Spore here. They do opt to Mega Evolve. Again, Rock Slide has a very, very, very small chance to KO me. Like 20-something%. Wing Attack will blow me back, though. Alright, so they opt to Mega Evolve and go for Rocks there. I'm going to be able to get off a Spore on the Aerodactyl. So that's nice because my Zapdos has a lot more League Wave now with this Pokemon being Spored. And I guess I could potentially just go for... Because they Mega Evolve this, they're not going to Mega Evolve Pinsir. So I can go for a Leech Seed here, I suppose. If they opt to stay in, it'd be a little bit bad, yeah. Trying to 1v1 me. I honestly want to click Spore multiple times. Oh, this thing is such a problem. This Pokemon's gonna be such a problem for me to deal with. So one play I can make here is just go Sand Slash to get up my own rocks. And I kind of think that's a little bit necessary, especially because they have a Kingler, which is such a huge problem. They have a Pinsir, which can be annoying too. So if they do opt to stay in until they wake up, obviously Sand Slash does resist all the attacks that, the Rock Slide that we're anticipating to come out. And had they had a Wing Attack, I would have gotten blown away. So they stay asleep, which is nice. I'll hopefully be able to get my rocks here. I kind of doubt they had Taunt because they didn't go for it versus my Parasect. But this does invite in Kingler. Or potentially Kingler. I'll get up our rocks here. So get a nice Leech Seed chip. Okay, that's a little bit more than Stealth Rock damage on Aerodactyl. So that means that when I click Thunderbolt with Zapdos, this thing will go down. That Pinsir is still looking very problematic. Everything's looking problematic, man. Kabutops comes out. We get up rocks for Arrow, though, which is really nice. We get up rocks for Dragonite, so my Starmie guarantee knocks this thing out. Or my Starmie guarantee knocks out Dragonite, at least, with rocks up. Do I just go for Earthquake here for damage? I feel like that might be the play. I feel like going for Earthquake for damage is the play. I'll live a Waterfall. If they go for Swords Dance, I can go out to Starmie after. Oh, I definitely live Aqua Jet, too. So I definitely live this. I don't know why they're not packing Waterfall. But yeah, we put Kabutops in range, in range of rocks. We're gonna go out into our Starmie here because we don't want that Dragonite coming in. And also because he's just going for that, I can tank that. I'm not sure if they go for anything else besides Aqua Jet here too. And I can go for Scald as well and tank this. Yeah, they go for another Aqua Jet, so this is fine. So I can go for Scald and knock him out. I'm still out of range of Aerodactyl's attack as well. And with rocks up, the fact that I am running Ice Beam on this bulky set is really cool. So Scald should be picking me up a KO here. Yep. And again, just having Ice Beam and rocks up is so good. I always run Bolt Beam, or well, not Bolt Beam, but I always run Thunderbolt Scald on Starmie. But this one just happens to be Ice Beam because the team was really Dragonite weak. So amazing for me. Absolutely amazing for me. Ideally, they go Dragonite and just give it to me. If they go Kingler, it gets a little bit tough. They do go Dragonite, nice. I understand this play. Again, a lot of Starmie are not actually running Ice Beam right now. A lot of them are more defensive or they run Thunder Wave support. But Dragonite is way too much of a problem for me to not go for Ice Beam here. Especially because with rocks up, it's a guarantee KO. So I'm very happy that I have Ice Beam on this one. So we stopped ourselves from being swept by Dragonite here. Agility Outrage Dragonite might have done something versus me. Not bad. And getting that Spore off on Aerodactyl was so good as well. Parasect supporting the team. Nice Spore. That's all Parasect really does. Just Spore supports. Kingler comes out. Now I'm trying to think about how I want to deal with Aerodactyl. Because I kind of want to go I kind of want to go Parasect now. It depends on the Kingler set. Like, Kingler was probably just going to knock me out with Rock Slide anyway. Actually, maybe not because it's not... The Kingler has like base 150 attack, right? I'm assuming he's going to go for Agility. I'm assuming Agility is going to come out, right? I'm assuming he may be Adamant as well. I think Agility might come out first. Parasect can live both the hits, though. And it might be able to KO back, too, with Mega Drain. So I'm going to go Parasect. And pray. Because Giga Drain has a chance to KO. Goes for right for X Scissor. That's fine. This is better for me because he did not set up an Agility and then go for X Scissor. So I can go for a Mega Drain here. If he goes for Agility, that's fine. I can get in Zapdos after and knock him out. And Zapdos is free to pick up a KO right now. Zapdos is definitely free to pick up a KO. I'm so weak to this Kingler, though, so I have to be careful. Ideally, he just throws it away to my Zapdos here because, again, with a rock switching, I'm very, very, very weak to Kingler. But again, he's also super weak to this Pokemon in itself. because rocks are up, so Aerodactyl goes down. Sand Slash is 2-hit KO'd. It might come down to me burning the Kingler, though. If I'm being real. It might come down to that with Scald. Because what I see him doing here is potentially going out into his Pinsir and sacking it, saving Kingler. Alright, go Sand Slash. I'm okay with that, too. I'm definitely okay with this thing being 2-hit KO'd. Especially because I have a Mega Aerodactyl anyway. So this will be 2-hit KO. Oh, it goes down. I get a crit. That's really big. That's a very big crit because now he's not going to be able to get off some Ice Shard damage on me. That's a really, really big crit. Goes out to Pinsir. I'm going to be able to 2-hit KO this thing with the... I'll be able to 2-hit KO this thing with Thunderbolt while living a Rock Slide. So again, that was a super big crit right there. I wish he went for Agility, though. I'm going to be honest. I really wish he went for Agility because Parasect could have done a little bit more. But Parasect getting that sleep on Mega Aerodactyl was amazing. I think he tries to predict my... I feel like he tried to predict my Sand Slash there on the potential Rock Slide, but I have no reason to switch. I lived the hit anyway, and now I can just roost it off and even be at more HP. And because of this, if he goes for Rock Slide now, it's not going to do much. He's -1, and Zapdos lives a hit from every single Pokemon on his team. Even Aerodactyl's Rock Slide I can live because I'm a really defensive one. Goes for double superpower, which will do a lot more this time because I did lose my flying type this turn, so it's neutral. But once again, I just roost. It's not gonna be able to do much to me. I want to use regular Pinsir as well. I think it has it's cool. It's not as good as Mega Pinsir. Mega Pinsir is just fast and strong. Goes for Thrash. Doesn't do too much. I think I died a Rock Slide though now from Aerodactyl, assuming it wakes up. But if Aerodactyl doesn't wake up, then you could chop that one up for Parasect because Parasect supported the team. But yeah, we go for Thunderbolt here. Again, if Aerodactyl does not wake up, then Parasect did its job. It supported the team, put to sleep the biggest threat for Zapdos on my opponent's entire team. Obviously, Starmie was really nice, and the fact that I'm actually running Ice Beam for once is really good too. Yeah, he has to go Aerodactyl and hope he wakes up. Spore turn. He could wake up here. It's not guaranteed though. If he doesn't, then Parasect did it for me. Let's see. I have no reason to switch. Yep, Parasect did it for me. That was it. Supported the team with Spore, and I'm able to win with Zapdos because of it. I knew Zapdos would be a giant threat because Aerodactyl was asleep, and that was it. That was it. Parasect did it. It clicked one move. It clicked two moves this entire game. Spore and Leech Seed, but it supported the team, and that was all it had to do. And his last one is Kingler, and I'll be able to outspeed that thing and knock it out with Thunderbolt, and that would be good game. And I'm okay with that. I'm honestly fine with that. You know what's crazy too? If Kingler went for Agility, Parasect could knock it out with Mega Drain as well. So it's a roll. It's a roll that's in Kingler's favor, but would have still been clean had it happened. But yeah, so that's it. We did it. Parasect put to sleep the biggest threat on my opponent's team, and they never woke up, and that was it. We were able to beat them down. So Ice Beam Starmie, obviously, for the tech, helping us out. Hope you guys all enjoyed. So overall, pretty much what I was saying, Parasect is a support Pokemon. It is good because of its 100% accurate Spore, and that's about it, though. It doesn't really have much else going for it. Leech Seed, the fact that it has Leech Life on Stab, so it gets Stab on both Mega Drain and Leech Life is pretty cool. Because they're both recovery options as well. Obviously, it has less special attack than it does physical, but it doesn't have any good grass physical moves in this game. So, it doesn't have like Seed Bomb or anything in this game. So, Mega Drain is really nice because it gives you a 100% way to knock out Rhydon and Golem, giving you recovery. But yeah, overall, really cool support Pokemon. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. You guys can check out the playlist down below for more of my other Wi-Fi battles, as well as the guide to team building in this tier. Goodbye, my friends. I hope y'all enjoyed.